Attract a relationship or love in the first place? Are you just overthinking everything and you are killing your chances at love because of it? Well, maybe you don't know. And today we're going to go over if you are, and you're going to recognize if you are one of those people that overthinks everything. So like you overanalyze, you overthink, you are like in this brain cramp if you're doing it right, or if you're making mistakes, or if you look good enough, or all the things. So first of all, if you're watching me right now, drop it drop sorry drop drop in the chat where you're calling me from, where you're calling in from. And then I want to know if you already self-identify as an overthinker. I sometimes do. And I remember that that is not helpful, and it just gets me in a like in this brain over analytical cramp instead of trusting the process. So you're an overthinker if you are constantly thinking about whether he likes you, whether you look good enough, whether you're worried about whether you said something stupid, or do you look good, or does he like my outfit, is my lipstick on crooked, maybe he thinks my hair looks stupid. You're totally an overthinker, says someone on Instagram. Okay, yeah, I have these moments too, and not all the time, and some people are worse than me, but I know the feeling of being a total overthinker and not just grounding in yourself, right? What if he's a loser? What if he's a narcissist like all the other men I've ever dated? And, those are very valid concerns and what ifs, but they're not going to help you get out of your pattern of what you have attracted in the past. So it kills your chances on moving forward. Why? Because you are, like I said, you're stuck in the past, and you're stuck focusing on, you're basically manifesting the things you don't want by saying, what if? You're basically, when you worry about something, you're affirming the things you don't want. So if you're worrying about dating a narcissist, all you think about is narcissist, narcissist. I don't want to date a narcissist, but your brain doesn't actually know the difference between don't and do. So all it hears is narcissist. So you're going to keep focusing on that thing, narcissist, and you're going to keep attracting that. Now, the other aspect of this is if you are constantly fixated on whether you look good enough or whether you are good enough, and I don't just mean looking good physically, I also mean looking good like to the other person. Like, does he think I'm cool enough? Does he think I'm enough for him? Does he think I'm hot enough? Does he think I'm skinny enough? That is actually killing your chances of him liking you. Why? Because you are focused on yourself. You're being actually really selfish. Yeah. So you think you are doing a good thing. You're actually beating yourself into submission of trying to be the best version of yourself, but you're actually being the worst version of yourself, trying to be perfect, which doesn't exist, by the way. So instead, focus on feeling good, focus on your femininity, focus on whether you like him, but not in a judgy way. Don't be sitting there like, all right, bring it. Like, let's see what you've got here. No, I don't mean that. Focus on, how do I feel right now? Okay, I'm feeling a little nervous. Why do I feel nervous? Okay, I'm dating up. That's a story we have. Like, maybe he's better than me, or maybe he's a high quality man that I've never dated at this level. Okay, so how does that feel for you? Do you feel good? Do you want this? How are you feeling about this situation? Okay, so not how can I be perfect, but how does this feel? Is this good? Is this nice? And do I like this man? Do I like this person as a human being? Do I like this person as a human being? Gets you out of your own head and gets you um, focusing out. All right. I am not flowing that well today, but I'm also human. So no, you get to see my human side. So here are some of the things that you can do to stop overthinking it and stop focusing on whether you're perfect enough. Okay. You can explore what you like about him. That's where I'm trying to go. So explore what you like about him. Oh, he has a really nice smile. Doesn't mean you have to marry him. Like, calm down, ladies. Calm down, right? You can just be on a date with a nice person, a nice human being, and start focusing on the things that are working. What's working is he invited me to have a coffee. What's working is he paid for the coffee. What's working is he's letting me share about me. What's working is he's showing interest. What's working is his smile. I'm kind of attracted to that. Not only nitpicking at what's not working. And the second thing you can do is date multiple men, but date as if they're not the one. So be on this date with this imaginary man and date as if he is not going to be your soulmate. So this is the opposite of what most people do. Most people go on a date and there is such high expectation because this could be the husband of my dreams. Okay. This could be my long longed for life partner that I have always dreamed of. No. I mean, yes, it could be very, very, very unlikely. It is him, but it could be. But if you, every time you go on a date, you think he's the one, or you hope, or you grip onto the fact that he might be the one, you're going to be disappointed over and over and over again and fall on your face and feel so disappointed that that makes you give up just before you are about to meet really great quality men. So my second piece of advice would be date as if he is not the one, and date many men as if they're not the one. And then you're going to be surprised that eventually one person is going to be the one. And sorry to say, 99% of these men are really not going to be the one. So if you are setting yourself up for failure every time, you're going to give up. You're going to say, I hate dating apps. Dating doesn't work for me. Drop in the chat if you've had that, where you have given up, like, screw this, another one bites the dust, right? But if you're just dating as if he's going to bite the dust anyway, and you're lowering your expectations. I don't mean your expectations of the quality of man, but I mean the lowering your expectations of this exact date right now, being the one, getting married tomorrow, like all the things that we kind of have going through our heads most of the time. So lower your expectation and enjoy the moment with this human being, and just know 99% of your chances with him is that he is not the one. 99% chance that he's not the one. So cool. I get to go on this date and just practice. I get to go on this date and just meet a normal, amazing, kind, fun human being that is probably not going to be the one. And that alone will shift your attitude, shift your perspective on dating. And thirdly, before I go into the third piece, thirdly, I'll just go right into the third piece. Thirdly, when one man doesn't work out, which is going to be many, and it's going to be most, just remember you're one man and one failed, whatever failed means, date closer to the one who is meant to be. And you're probably like, Barbara, okay, fine. But when am I going to meet this man? That urgency, that pressure that you're putting on it is actually not going to magnetize the right man. So you're with so much pressure, you're going to continue to force, you're going to continue to seek and hope and want and try and put these men in a box, and it's going to continue to make you fall on your face and feel like a failure. How to shift that is focusing on yourself. So tons and tons of self-care, tons and tons of things that you give and gift yourself and do for yourself to make you feel amazing, and to date as if he's not the one, but date lots of men. That is the perfect formula to not feeling disappointed every single day, and for giving yourself a chance of really magnetizing and really attracting in the right kind of man. So stop overthinking the stupid details. Like, honestly, a man doesn't care if your hair isn't, you know, blown out perfectly. A man doesn't care if you're not wearing perfect makeup or any makeup. A man doesn't care if, you recently gained 5 pounds and you feel like an elephant, but it's no difference to him, right? Like, a man doesn't care about the shit that you are making up in your head is important. What's important is how you feel. And that's how you need to focus. That is the focus that you need to put on dating, is how you feel. So if you're feeling shitty all the time and you're going on dates trying to attract a high quality man, it's never going to happen. Never. I'm sorry. You're going to be single forever, right? But focusing on if he likes you, focusing on if you're good enough, focusing if you're worthy, you're never going to attract a man who will think you're good enough, worthy, or you look good enough, or all the things. You're not going to attract that by worrying about attracting that. You're going to attract a man who finds you worthy, and a man who thinks you're beautiful, and a man who thinks, who loves you unconditionally, when you are in a vibe, in a vibration of feeling amazing. That's your job, to feel amazing, but not to feel amazing from your man or from dating. Don't go out on dates to feel amazing. You should feel great before you go out on the date. You should feel great before you go on the dating app, even to chat with these men. You should do what it takes to feel great, so that it doesn't matter if your lipstick is on straight, or if you said something stupid, or you're fixated. Like, you actually won't fixate on those things anymore, because you know what? You feel so good. You feel so amazing. You feel so well taken care of by you, that it doesn't matter if he likes you or not, because you like you. Okay? And when you like you, more people will like you. So my dog is snoring, if you can hear it. When you can make sure that you feel good, that's when you're going to attract the right kind of man. When you are nervous about him liking you or being good enough, right away, that sends a vibe of insecurity, of unworthiness, right? So if you are feeling unworthy of an amazing relationship and you're going on a date hoping it becomes an amazing relationship, do you see the mind fuck that is? You get to make yourself feel so worthy by how you treat yourself, that it doesn't matter. When you go on a date, it doesn't matter what he thinks. So my story is, I had gotten myself to that level of feeling so good about myself that I started actually going on dates with greasy hair, sweaty from hot yoga classes, makeup running down my face, old makeup or no makeup at all. And I was like, you know what? I feel so amazing from this yoga class. It was worth not skipping my yoga class and dressing up perfectly with perfect makeup to, go on this date. And not only that, but the yoga, for example, it could be anything. A bath, it could be meditation, it could be dancing, could be any of the practices that can make you feel amazing. Those things are worth you not being perfect on a date, outwardly perfect, right? So that yoga class was so worth it for me to feel good inside, for me to feel amazing, like $1,000,000 inside, that I didn't care how I looked anymore. And I didn't care if he liked me or not. I didn't. And it wasn't an arrogance, it was just a feeling of such security that if you're not, if you want like something else, then I'm sorry, I'm not the person because this is me. All right. Totally a mind bleep, someone says. Thank you. I don't even, it says Facebook user, so I don't see your name, but thank you for that. Yeah, totally. So, if this resonates with you, drop it in the chat. Let me know if you're watching live or replay. And let me know if you are willing to start doing this practice, right? Like I still do this and I'm in a committed long term relationship. I still first make myself feel joy, pleasure, um, taken care of, loved, myself. And then when my partner gives it to me, it's just like the overflow of my cup. So I start with me, and that's how I attracted him. I was that full with joy and pleasure that when he came along, I wasn't needing it from him. And I wasn't worried if I was going to get it from him. And I wasn't worried if he liked me or not, because I was so secure in my own joy, in my own beauty, inner beauty, because I felt really good. And it didn't matter. And that's when I attracted the high quality man who gave me all the things I'd ever wanted. All right, I will leave that there. Stay tuned for we have a 5-day, 3-day challenge coming up on Monday. We don't have anything ready for it yet, but stay tuned. Follow me on Instagram, actually. Go to at barbara.santon. That is my Instagram handle. That's where I will find sorry, that's where I will post about the 3-day challenge. Sorry, it's not 5 days, it's 3 days. So if you want part of this 3-day challenge next week, make sure to follow me on Instagram. Okay, bye. And you are on Instagram, you're already following me, so stay tuned. Bye everybody. Okay, how do I end this?